Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Olori Toby is rumored to have fallen down flat to the ground, like she literally slummed after she got the report that Ooni of Ife has commissioned her best friend to be one of his PAs. That Toby fell down flat and was rushed to the hospital where she was resuscitated. You know that Toby is maybe about a month postpartum, and it's her body system is still kind of readjusting, and she gave birth to twins. Whatever, I don't know what you guys think, but of course that's the information we all know. She gave birth to twins, okay? And so, Toby is supposed to be resting and, being a king's wife and, having the best time of her life. But what we are hearing right now is that Toby has one friend who is a part of her life that has made her life really, really like so miserable. And that friend has been very close to Toby, that they did pageant together from one place to the other. They were hustling together and everything, doing stuff together, and they were very close friends. Toby's greatest undoing was inviting that girl to come and help her during, the days of her pregnancy when she thought she was going to deliver. And as women, we always want our besties to be there so that they see what we're enjoying, the beautiful life that God has given us and all of that. But most times you find out that these kinds of decision turns out to be the worst decision that a woman will make. Now, they said this lady, as we are hearing it allegedly, came from the UK and had to stay with Toby in her house in Ikoyi. And from that time, they say one of the biggest mistakes Toby had done was sending her to the palace to pick some things for her. When she went to the palace, of course, that Ooni of Ife was actually expecting her to come and pick some things for Toby, because they said that at that time, Toby couldn't come to the palace, even up until now. This is not to debunk anybody's gist, though. Toby is not in the palace because they said is their culture for their obas not to see their newborn, offsprings. I've said this here time and time again. Allegedly, okay? These are information that I may not practically stand up and hit my chest to them, but at least this is what I heard. So now when this girl went to the palace, she now had to take time. She said she got to the palace late. She was supposed to return back to Lagos the same day. She did not return. She did not return the next day. The next day they said the vehicle that they took, they had a problem and all of that. Toby did not realize at that time that she was actually waiting to meet with Kabiyesi one-on-one. And they said she eventually met with Kabiyesi. And one thing about Kabiyesi, there's nobody who does not know that Kabiyesi is an absolutely great man, good man. He's nice. He's caring. He's loving. He likes people. Okay, he's a people person. Okay, Kabiyesi received her. Now, when she went back to meet with Toby, they said everything was going on well until about 4 days or 5 days. She started putting up attitude with Toby and all of that. Before you know it, she sprang up and went back to the palace. This time she went with a proposition for the Ooni of Ife, as we are hearing it. And when she got to the palace, she was received because she's been there before. And of course, they know her as Toby's friend. Apparently, the securities would have thought that Toby sent her to come and pick something else again or whatever. And so that was how she got access into the palace. This time she went with a proposition for the Ooni of Ife. And she waited and to see the Ooni of Ife. Now, a lot of people will ask that, okay, how come Toby could not call her husband and tell her husband she does not want the husband to see? These women, it is important for people to understand that from the information we are getting and from the rumor we get, they don't have the audacity to question the Ooni of Ife. They said, if Ooni of Ife gets up today and say he wants to marry that Toby's girlfriend, that Toby will not be able to question him. So you know that when we present things, we present it as if they can hit their chest and stand in front of the Ooni of Ife. Now, for you to know a typical example of the fact that these women do not question their husband, they can do all sorts of things, but they don't have the audacity to stand in front of that man and question. Look at what happened during Timi Tokpe's birthday. I hope you guys, I don't know if you guys saw that clip where on Timitokwe's birthday, Ooni of Ife just stopped by, and they kind of, Timitokwe knelt down, greeted Ooni of Ife and all of that, and they drove and they passed and all of that. So this is the kind of relationship they have with the monarch. The monarch is a big man, and in the Yoruba tradition, they have a lot of traditions. You as a wife, you cannot question, but we do know that we've heard that they've done things over and over again. But of course, all this alleged information might just be the most that they can do, okay? They cannot question Ooni of Ife. So right now, as we are hearing it, is that this woman has been pushing, that is Olori Toby's friend, has been pushing and pushing and pushing for a relationship with the Ooni of Ife. So only recently we heard that she sent an open proposal to the Ooni of Ife that she would want to be a spouse, like she wants Ooni of Ife to take her in as wife, okay? Now, for those of you who will all again come back and say, dear, why are these women? What do they want with the Ooni of Ife and all of that? I have explained this time and time again. Proximity is power. Just being close to the Ooni of Ife, I am surprised that from the information we keep hearing, all of these women are there. All they are giving is baths, booze. Being close to the Ooni of Ife is good enough to get you to wherever you want to get to. Yes, so it's good enough to get you to wherever you want to get to in life. You leverage on your closeness to him and become whatever you want to be, because Ooni of Ife is a very big Oba. For those of you who will come here and tell me he's not a big old bar, he's not this, he's not this. See, I am not here to put all the Obas one-on-one and tell who is big. They are all big, but Ooni of Ife is the first Oba of the Yoruba people across the globe, okay, not just in Nigeria. And so if you want to come and attack me for saying that, please, you can go and do your research again. And so they said that this girl had come and proposed to the Ooni of Ife. That's Olori Toby's best friend. And, because she kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and the proposition that she presented to the Ooni of Ife, they said that proposition has been approved. The man has approved it. Basically, she's setting up some kind of project for the Ooni of Ife, and Ooni of Ife has gone ahead to approve that project. And from what we are hearing, allegedly, if this information is true, they said that Ooni has made the girl his PA. His PA. Yes, he has made the girl his PA. They say when Ooni approved that position for this lady, that Olori Toby heard this and almost that and fell flat to the ground. Like fell flat to the ground. Allegedly, like she literally slumped and she was taken to the hospital for resuscitation. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Della Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. It's still on the Royals. How are you guys doing? We are approaching the weekends. I hope you're expectant, and I pray that God will bless you and God will keep you and God will promote you as much as possible. May God bless you. I appreciate each and every one of you so much for being here, for being a part of my channel. I am so grateful to each and every one of you. If you're here and you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's not this small thing, no. Hey. What goes around comes around. You say something about people that people do not know. I have always said that any plate that you do not want to be fed on, like you don't want people to serve you food in a particular plate, do not use it to serve other people food. Yeah, right now, and I think Toby is beginning to see how painful it is for you to be with a man, called a man your husband, and all of that. Then people will just be gathering everywhere trying to drag you out, because this friend of Toby, that is exactly what this woman is doing. And it is so unfair for you to be friends with somebody and treat the person this way. This girl could never have gone anywhere close to the Ooni of Ife if not for Toby. It's Toby who took this girl close to the Ooni of Ife. And all of a sudden, she has forgotten everything, and she is just bent on ruining that relationship. Because at the end of the day, one thing that we can be sure of is that if Toby if care is not taken, Toby might not be able to take it, being that it's her best friend. And these were things that were done to Queen Naomi. I think right now they'll begin to realize that, they did Queen Naomi so much wrong, because it looks as if it's just life that is fighting them for what they did to Olori Naomi. These are all alleged information. Bear in mind, I'm going to bring you more update. Thank you.